So since you guys like part 1 of this series so much, I wanted to make a part 2 of the top 10 influencers who have lost their influence. And as I said in the first one, since internet fame is relatively new, we're not too sure of the long-term career trajectory of someone that decides to make this their career. But in this video, I'm going to be telling you some YouTubers that used to be massive and why they seem to have fallen off over the years. Hey, what's up, IOers? I'm your host, Mackenzie Smith, and before I get into it, make sure to subscribe down below if you're new here to never miss one of our juicy uploads just like this one. Okay, so now let's get into the list. Starting off with number 10, we have Michelle Phan. So all of you OG YouTube watchers, especially women, will know who Michelle Phan was. But for those of you who don't, she was the biggest beauty YouTuber on the platform when it first started. And she was also one of the biggest creators on the platform in general in its early days. But after about 10 years on YouTube, Michelle all of a sudden vanished from the online space, going silent on YouTube and all her other social media platforms. Fans were shocked and confused, but sometime later she posted an explanation on her YouTube channel called Why I Left. In the video, she describes how her fame and success changed her and how she was not happy in the end, so she needed to disconnect from social media to find herself again. And at the end of the video she posted in 2017, she didn't say if or when she would be posting on YouTube again. But since that upload, Michelle has posted infrequently to YouTube and she's posting pretty often on her Instagram. But in an interview with Variety, she revealed that her new focus is on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, as well as some beauty companies that she owns, which is pretty cool. And at number 9, Graveyard Girl. So Bunny, aka Graveyard Girl, first rose to prominence on YouTube back in about 2014 when she got a lot of attention for her Does This Thing Really Work? YouTube series, where she would test out products for her viewers, with a lot of them being as seen on TV products that people were genuinely really curious to learn about. And on these videos, she would average 10 to 15 million views per video. So trust me, this girl was massive. But then all of a sudden, she began to not really get as many views as before. And I know this is true, as she said it herself in a docu-series that Shane Dawson did on her called My YouTube Channel is Dying, Graveyard Girl. In this series, he goes to her house and interviews her on why she believes that her channel is losing views and subscribers. And after he spends a few days with her, he gives her some tips and tries to push her to make different types of content on her channel. But unfortunately, even though her channel did get a bump right after the series aired, it didn't really last, with her channel slowly falling into the same habits it was before. In the comments of Shane's video, people say that Bunny should have done more to follow Shane's advice if she really wanted to be successful. And at number 8, Michael Buckley of What the Buck. So way back in 2008 when YouTube first launched, Michael Buckley was one of its first stars, with him becoming known for his show called What the Buck. He was essentially the first ever drama/commentary channel on the platform, and he would make videos pretty similarly to the ones that we actually make on our channel today. But after some time being a star on the platform, his star lost its shine. He even addressed this in a video he made.
Hi guys, it's Michael Buckley, and today's video is called Why Did My YouTube Channel Die?
Where he said that in about 2011, he saw the new creators coming up that were better at making content and wanted the fame aspect more than him. So he decided it was time for him to take a different direction with his career. And since then, he has been working as a life coach, and to my knowledge, it's still what he does to this day. And at number 7, Smosh. So Smosh was huge on YouTube back in the day, and it's what inspired a lot of current day YouTubers to make their own videos. Smosh was a channel run by Anthony Padilla and Ian Hecox, and it became a YouTube sensation where they would film comedy skits, with them popularizing comedy skits on the platform. But after seeing some decline in their channel, it was acquired by Defy Media in 2011. And although it still featured Anthony and Ian, it turned into an enterprise with multiple channels and tons of on-camera talent. But Anthony made huge headlines when he decided to leave Smosh to venture out on his own. And thankfully for him, that paid off, and his own personal channel has been really killing it lately. And I really enjoy watching the videos on there. And at number 6, Casper Lee. So Casper Lee is another YouTuber that used to be huge during the whole British invasion second wave of YouTube, and was really good friends with Zoella and her brother Thatcher Joe. But like the other British YouTubers, after a while of doing very well on the platform, kind of all of a sudden Casper was just not getting as many views as he once did. And after some breaks on and off in uploading, Casper is still making videos regularly on his channel, and his views fluctuate pretty significantly. But it seems like he's probably still making enough to live off of. But it does seem like the numbers are starting to get to him, especially in one video he uploaded at the end of 2019, where he ponders a comment that someone wrote asking how long he would continue to make YouTube videos. And although he did not give a straight answer, it seemed like the message was that he was focusing more on his life outside of YouTube rather than his life on it. Halfway through at number 5, Onision. So this Onision one shouldn't really be a shock because of all the terrible things that he's been accused of doing recently by YouTubers like Blair White. But even before he was exposed and his name was starting to reappear in the headlines, his channel was definitely not what it once was. Back in about 2010 and 2011, Onision was huge on YouTube as somewhat of a commentary channel. But after he got into many different controversies over the last few years, his commentary was not as respected as it once was, and people did not really want to hear what he had to say anymore. Currently, Onision has a few different channels, and he's still posting frequently to them. But along with them having pretty low views, they also have many more dislikes than likes now. And at number 4, Leafy is here. So Leafy was another YouTuber that dominated the commentary channel genre on YouTube in about 2016. And he was known for being very politically incorrect. And since he was uploading daily and his videos were long, he quickly gained a lot of followers as the YouTube algorithm had picked him up. But all of a sudden, after nothing had really changed about his content, his views started to go down. One YouTuber, The Gamer from Mars, said in his video that he believes that Leafy was actually suppressed by YouTube, as they saw that his channel with very toxic content on it was growing pretty fast, and they wanted to stop it in order to not hurt YouTube's good name. But a lot of Leafy's downfall had to do when iDubbbz made a content cop about him, and essentially destroyed his career so much that Leafy left the platform. Although Leafy briefly came back to YouTube this year to troll iDubbbz, he told Keemstar he had no intention of returning to YouTube full-time anytime soon. And at number 3, Fred. So Lucas Cruikshank, who was known for the character he portrayed, Fred Figglehorn, was at one point the most subscribed channel on YouTube, and his channel was the first to hit 1 million subscribers. And his early fame gave him tons of opportunities too, getting him a TV show deal with MTV, as well as a movie trilogy and a guest appearance on iCarly. After his traditional media endeavors were not as well received, in 2014 Fred's channel was rebranded with him posting content for kids without Fred in the videos. But that channel was abandoned in 2015, and now Fred's channel has been rebranded as Lucas, and Lucas is just trying to be himself instead of Fred. He is posting regularly and still gets pretty good views, but he does not get the recognition that he once used to. Up at number 2, Ray William Johnson. So way back when YouTube first started around 2008, Equals 3, hosted by Ray William Johnson, was the biggest show on all of YouTube. The show reviewed and commentated on viral videos, and millions of people watched, with views that would seriously rival top YouTubers now. But after many years of doing the show and seeing its slight decline, Ray decided that he was bored of the show and didn't really want to do it anymore. So he hired on some new hosts for the show, but none really stuck, and the show's popularity quickly fell. Then the show got into a huge legal battle for using clips that were not theirs, and after Equals 3 lost this battle, it hurt their channel once again. Now Ray is trying to branch into other media content, and he has been involved in other mainstream media projects. He now also has a podcast that he posts to his YouTube channel, but the views are nowhere near what it once was. Then up at number 1, Rebecca Black. So Rebecca Black is a total internet legend who was able to take what some would consider 15 minutes of fame and sustain that fame for years, even being involved in huge projects like a Katy Perry music video. After Rebecca released the now infamous track Friday, it quickly went insanely viral, and she was the most talked about internet personality there was. Unfortunately for her though, a lot of the feedback on the video was negative, with more people laughing at her than with her. After the track went huge, she was getting tens of millions of views on the video. After the track went huge and she was getting tens of millions of views on the video, she decided to still keep uploading on her channel, uploading vlogs and other lifestyle content, as well as some other music videos that didn't even get close to as viral as Friday. Rebecca has opened up about how terrible this whole experience was for her mental health, with her opening up about her low self-esteem, depression, and bullying she dealt with following the release of the song. And most surprisingly for me, she actually revealed that she had a lot of career setbacks because of the song, with record labels and people in the industry not wanting anything to do with her. Currently, Rebecca is still working on her music and she's posting regularly to all her socials. And while her YouTube does not really get much engagement, her Instagram is doing pretty well. And maybe 10 years after Friday, she will make a real comeback online. I really hope she does. Okay guys, so that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed, and since you guys seem to like the series so much, please let me know of any people that I should include in a potential part 3. I already got some names, but I'd love to hear who you guys think should be on this list. But before I go, I'm gonna shout out some comments from part 1. So 100k subscribers without any videos challenge said nobody. InformOverload, making everyone's quarantine better. Thank you so much. We're working really hard over here, so it's nice to read stuff like this of you guys appreciating it. Then Emerald Sky said, are we gonna see the flip side of this? Jenna Marbles is the first one that comes to mind who has stood the test of time and grown with her audience. Honestly, I would love to. This is an amazing idea and I've seen things like this. So hopefully we can do something like that really soon. I'm really gonna push for that. Then SA said, I totally thought Cameron Dallas was Shawn Mendes. Also expelled rocks. And to be honest, so did I. They look so similar and they were both on Vine. So I think it's pretty easy to get them confused. And I also never personally saw Expelled, but honestly, if you like it, go off. I'm really glad you did. Okay, so that's it from me, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe down below for more videos like this. Also follow IO's Instagram page to be kept up to date with all of us behind the scenes. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.